Nerdrotic.com.
After Starfleet Academy, watching that third episode, God, 4 times. I mean, not all the way through, and yeah, it was at double speed for a couple of them, just to farm clips, which there are so many clips. I could have put 25 clips of that show in. I left a lot of clips on the cutting room floor. There's future videos. There's a supercut coming. I have a lot of opportunities to bring that stuff in again, but at least they're fun because that show is so fucking hilarious, and not in the ways that it thinks it is. It's Hollywood trapped in 2022. I don't even know. It's Star Trek will not recover from this. It just won't. I don't know what the Ellisons were thinking. I don't give a fuck what somebody's contract says. Every contract is breakable. Period. End of story. Do you have the balls to do it? I mean, why would Ellison be afraid of anything Kurtzman? What's he going to do? Go somewhere else and make a shitty TV show? I mean, you're not going to see, when he's done, you are not going to see people lining up to have Alex Kurtzman come and make TV for them. So I don't know how it comes back. I don't know what you do. You would have to kind of start again. And if you're just going to start again, just fucking think of something original. Okay, there is a way to start again. There is a way to move forward. You erase every second of Kurtzman Trek and you continue on a little bit, not 1,000 years, but a little bit of time after TNG and DS9 and all that. That's what you do. Now, are they going to do it? No, absolutely not. Even if they did do it, how many people would watch? Probably not a lot. Let's be real. It would have to be a TV show. I know Paramount has dreams of Star Trek movies again. It's not going to work. It's not going, especially if it's a movie without familiar characters. If it's going to be like an original movie with original characters, okay, what timeline? What does it got to do? Does it have anything to do with Kurtzman Trek? Like, it'll never see the light of day. I think they would have trouble getting a streaming movie on at this point. Hollywood will never leer, guys. Hollywood will never leer. Yeah, IP farming is kind of dead. I agree with that, Dick Stein. IP farming is dead, but they're not going to stop. They're just going to stop with the Gen X, and they're going to move to the millennial, and then Gen Z. They're going to move to video games. They're going to move to manga. But superhero fare, I mean, you'll still see Superman and Batman. I think it'll be a long time before Disney lets Star Wars die, but it's got no future either. But at least Star Wars can go out and remake the original trilogy. I don't think it'll be good. I don't think it will reach the heights of the original. Obviously, there's a very good chance it could be the worst thing ever made, but on their way to like recasting, I know they talked about AI, but like just recasting Han, Luke, and Leia, it would be the only thing that would generate some interest. Maybe for all the wrong reasons, but if we're just talking about pure interest, not discussing positive or negative interest, just eyeballs on the brand, that's what they need to do. And it's a horrible idea. And I hate that I keep bringing it up, but I bring it up because it's going to happen. It's so fucking going to happen. They're going to remake the prequels. They're going to remake the original trilogy. And Netflix gets their hands on Warner Brothers. They're going to remake Lord of the Rings. They're going to make a Lord of the Rings TV show. They will make a Lord of the Rings streaming show with Black Aragorn and Lady Legolas, and everybody will be gay and retarded. Saruman will be Saruwoman. Trans Gimli. That's right, chat. You mean like right now? Oh, Rings of Power? Oh, they will. Rings of Power is terrible. It's a bastardization of Tolkien, but it's just the appendices. Wait till Netflix gets their dirty little fucking mitts on the actual story. Good Lord. Good Lord. So Starfleet Academy is going to be tons of fun over the next, how many more episodes do we have? I don't want to say the number out loud. It might hurt. 7? Seven. That's what I live to do. is because mockery is the best way way to deal with this, right? Because it's sad that Star Trek is dead. It's sad that this thing was like your friend when you grew up. You know, some of us for decades, it was like your pal that was always there. Great escapism. You had a shitty fucking day at work, but god damn it, I'm going to sit down on my couch and watch 45 minutes with 15 minutes of ad of Star Trek The Next Generation, a fucking season 4 episode I've seen 1,000 times, and I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. Like that's what I remember Star Trek from. Like working 2 jobs, coming home, and it's like, oh, thank God, TNG. And you think about how groundbreaking that show was. And I was looking up all the stuff like that Star Trek inspired. I just talked about one thing. Believe me, throughout the season, we're going to put in every episode something, mostly, technology that Star Trek directly inspired. The people who developed it said, I was inspired by watching Star Trek. So Starfleet Academy sucks. It's terrible. But it's a fun terrible. It's not. I still have fun ripping on the Rings of Power, but that still like gets under my skin and angers me. I've seen so much Kurtzman Trek. Like as far as the lore is concerned, it's immaterial compared to at this point because they fucking raped it to death. It's just a bad show. If you took Star Trek off the show and just called it Space Academy, it would still be really fucking horrible and worth making fun of. And that's all Kurtzman does. He takes ideas for shows that have no business being Star Trek and just slaps the Star Trek name on them. So it's like companies that do white label shit, right? Companies that do white label stuff. And then people can just slap their name on it. That's what Kurtzman Trek is. High School the Musical, High School the Musical, I'm not going to say I'm a fan, but it's better than Starfleet Academy. Like of higher quality than Star Trek Academy. The thing is, it's hard to parody something that's such a parody of itself already. It really, and if it still angers you, I get it. Like I feel the same way about this. Star Trek, I'm an old veteran of Kurtzman Trek. Not the only, but I'm one of the OGs who was covering it, like from day one, Kurtzman Trek. From day one. And then I stopped because I was like, wow, it's just going to go on. And, Starfleet Academy's hit the zeitgeist, but Strange New Worlds has been going on. Lower Decks has been going on. Prodigy was around. Star Trek Discovery made it to 5 seasons. Nobody knows that. Nobody. People go, actually, some people, no. It's so close to zero, it's not even worth mentioning. There's a great quote in Hitchhiker about how there's the population of the universe is 0. I can get the exact quote. Hang on. It's pretty funny. The population of the universe, 0. It is known that there is an infinite number of worlds simply because there are an infinite amount of space for them to be in. However, not every one of them is inhabited. Therefore, there must be a finite number of inhabited worlds. Any finite number divided by infinity is as near to nothing as makes no odds. So the average population of all the planets in the universe can be said to be 0. That's how you equate the Star Trek Kurtzman viewership. It's so infinitesimal. It's so infinitesimal. It is small. It is tiny. It is the opposite of what we saw at the beginning of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.